Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Action has already started. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
It'll be a throw-in.
Peter, it's not often I'll focus on the influence of a goalkeeper, but Vitor Baia is an exception I'm happy to make. Consistently strong, and one of Portugal's...
He's gone for goal! No, he's missed it.
Bergkamp probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Hazard. Drogba. He's looking wide. Cross to the back post. First quarter of an hour gone. So it is still 0-0. Schneider for Cambiasso. Bergami. And it's Cordoba. Hazard. And it's Drogba. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Pinches it off him. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Caceres. Kubo charging forward, the ball at his feet. Roberto Carlos. And that's a throw. Good-looking ball. Maicon spots it and intercepts. Cordoba. Adriano. Schneider. Oh, that's fabulous. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Somewhat off target. Now what about this cross? And he's lost his man here. Inter Milan have a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
On that one, but he couldn't find the target. Kupchu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Kubo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Seedorf. Hazard has ended up in no man's land. That was not done well. Kubo. He is through here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's Bergkamp. The most accurate pass. Well, they've got it again. Seedorf. And it's Kupchu. Schneider. To Cambiasso. Cordoba. Bergkamp. That pass is not the best.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Eto with acres of space out wide. Hazard. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end. But defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So we're just settling back. And he shoots! Oh no, this does not look good. Looking to play him in. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. In with the challenge. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence... It's dropped! Oh, surely that deserves better.
It's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Otto, and he's being shifted off it. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. What a throw in. That's cause for mild irritation. Neto. And the pass is intercepted. Schneider. Zanetti. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And this is Torres. Kubo. It's a promising position. Serves up across. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Kukçu clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Schneider. Adriano. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kubo powering forward here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Schneider. Adriano. Now it's Eto. Not the most accurate pass. Oh no, what has happened here? Van Bouten. Azar. And this is Torres. And it's Kubo. Great ball if he can get there. Kukçu. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lyon have reclaimed it. Shapes to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Lyon with the corner, there first.
Changement pour l'Olympique lyonnais. Le numéro 6, le numéro 22, Drogba, le numéro 5, Van Buiten. À leur place, le numéro 11, le numéro 21, Van Nistelrooy, le numéro 25. Attention, changement.
He's away! This is Adriano. Lyon needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Ball is over the line.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
That looks a cracking ball. He's got away. That pass isn't the best. Hazard puts his foot on the gas. Vieri. Now it's Eto'o. He's being urged to shoot.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, it's ended up in no man's land. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Adriano!
Temps additionnel,
It's run
1
loose.
minute.
Who's going to get there? Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Torres. Pass somewhat off target. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. We have already started here. Kante defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Bergkamp.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Not the most accurate pass. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to the game of football. And of course,
It's Adriano! Eto'o! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Inter Milan with the corner, there first. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. He has found the way through. It's Neymar! And that is doing no harm at all.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Cordoba. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Bernardo Silva. Rijkaard. Maicon. Eto'o tries making a foray down the right. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Marquinhos. And the pass is intercepted. That's a dangerous ball. So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And it's Bergkamp. Bergkamp. Oh, this is a very good run. Now, can he find a finish? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Adriano. Shot a goal! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. And the keeper couldn't hold it. Inter Milan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Yamal. Inter Milan do love to play that diagonal long ball, don't they, Jim?
Yeah, and the fullbacks are proving to be useful outlets for them too, Peter. The opposition could do with putting multiple bodies on them to stop the runs, but it's easier said than done, especially if the ball's hit early enough.
Adriano. Schneider. And he's on a charge. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Takes a shot! It's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Adriano really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough spot.
He's having a shot! He has done it! Right back in the game! How's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Maicon picks it up now. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's looking wide. So what can they make of this? Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Pinches it off him. Conte. Balde. Just eases him off the ball. Hops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Mbappe. Over to the left. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Il quarto uomo indica 2
Just
minuti
about
di
came out
recupero.
on top, but they were certainly tested. Schneider, that's tidy. Oh, always looked the favourite there. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Sostituzione per l'Inter.
Are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time.
Lascia il campo per il numero 2.
Well, already promptly back underway. Yamal. Bernardo Silva. Inter Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
That's very neat. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure.
Can he finish? Roberto Carlos. Zanetti. And that has left him in a heap. Right, Schneider. Maicon looking to run onto it. Oh, what a mistake! And that's a goal kick. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Balde. And it's Neymar. Well, a mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Adriano. It's Adriano!
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.953 spettatori.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Inter Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Yamal does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Zanetti. That has not gone well. Rijkaard. And it's Neymar. Distributed tidily. And here's Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Decent progress down the left.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Schneider. Out towards the flank. Maicon has it out wide and in space. Rijkaard. Neymar going full tilt down the left. Neymar. Cambiasso does well to stand up to him. Maicon. And it's Zanetti. To Schneider. Bergkamp. And this is Adriano. And it's Eto. Maicon. Cambiasso does really well to win the ball there. Nicely spread. Cambiasso. And it's Eto. And it's Maicon. For Cambiasso.
Inter clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cambiasso. Maicon. And it's Cambiasso. Maicon proves just a little bit too strong. Maicon has it in a wide position. Now it's Yamal. Well, played right into his path. Beckenbauer. Great chance! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to
Ci sarà
try
un
again.
minuto di recupero.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beckley.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now it's Mbappe. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Played into space. He's through here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Menyo, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but
it's a quick one. Rodri. And it's Lucas Moura. Now it's Messi. Schneider. Rodri with the foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. No goals as yet, but it has been pretty lively. Zanetti. Adriano. And he's had it nicked away. Shifted it to the flank. That's a good run down the left. Great defending, strong and determined. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Neymar. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And that is masterful defending. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Lucas Moura. Zanetti.
Inter clearly have been told to play long diagonal balls, switching the play.
What do you think, Jim? Is it working?
To some extent, Peter, but they could do with mixing it up a little as well. Try open up some space before going long again.
Hazard. Neymar. Strong running down that left flank. And he's straight offside. Rodri. And it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Zanetti. Looking for options for movement. And it's Schneider. And the shot! It's a foul. It's in the box. It's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. So the most significant moment of the game. He has spurned it.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
They get a throw in. And that's definitely not his best. Lucas Moura. Hazard. And here's Mbappe. Nice control. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Neymar. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Schneider. Zanetti. Adriano. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Hazard. Oh, that's neat. And it's Lucas. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And he's managed to get free. And he's quick to get it clear again. Might be danger here. It's a pretty loose pass. Played out to the left flank.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's found a way through. It's Hazard! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Alexander-Arnold goes short.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Mendes, big chance! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Nuno Mendes brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Schneider going full steam ahead down the left flank. Schneider. And the finish! Hazard. And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Here we go again, then.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Hazard. He was under real pressure there. Neither of these two want to come off second best. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cambiasso. Good running with the ball. And here's Schneider. Messi. Chance here to counter. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Somewhat off target. Schneider. Hazard has created one goal already. So what can they make of this? And he's forced to go back. Inter Milan still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Marquinhos, always a very imposing presence at the back. And it's Neymar. And that's a throw. Rodri, and he's being shifted off it. And here's Neymar. He has found the way through. Maicon did well to emerge with the
L'affluenza di
ball.
quest'oggi è di
That's a contest to keep an eye on.
80.953 spettatori.
Adriano. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. No way through, so back it comes.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Zanetti. Rodri.
Inter really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Lucas Moura. And it's Bergkamp. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Schneider. Zanetti. Messi. Out to the right. He's had it taken off him. And that is as far as they're going to go. The most accurate pass. Now it's Neymar. That's been slipped through.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That looks a foul. Yep, the referee's given it. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
And he has been fouled there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Terrific save by Manuel! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Carlos clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Inter Milan are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Ambitious ball here. Bergkamp gets into a good position. Real chance! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
Rodri. To Hazard. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, he wasn't going to be fooled. A heavy challenge. It's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He won't be happy with that one. That has not gone well. Marquinhos gets it away.
Inter really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Il quarto
Now it's
uomo
Lucas
indica
Moura.
2
That was
minuti di
lovely, that.
recupero.
He's got away. Lucas Moura. Oh, such a clever touch. That's a good run he's making there. Lovely bit of skill. No way he was going to be out-muscled. It's run loose here. Can he stop it going out? And we're done. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to. Oh, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. They've got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or, indeed, getting too comfortable.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. And it's Bergkamp. Eto has it out wide and in space. Goes for a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Messi. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, it's come to nothing. Cambiasso. Roberto Carlos. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making a
decent chance! Goal! Flamengo! And Flamengo take the lead! One moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Zanetti. Schneider. He has found the way through. Plenty to aim at here. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Inter Milan are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. He's shifting through the gears here. Played into space. He's cut it out. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Adriano. That's a cute ball. And he cuts out the supply. There's the delivery.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Just eases him off the ball. Xabi Alonso.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that pass just didn't quite work. And it's Bergkamp. Messi, played out towards the right wing. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, cracking ball. Tries a shot! It's in! And this is getting getting better and better. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them. Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Bergkamp. Pressure coming in from all directions. That is good alertness. Cambiasso. Inter Milan are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Messi. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Messi. Zanetti. Pinches it off him. Now it's Eto'o. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There was plenty of power on that. Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. Roberto Carlos goes short. Flamengo are looking to go forward now. He's picked his way through. Lewandowski had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Oh, that's fabulous. Crosses it in. Has a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Michael. There is the half-time whistle. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Inter certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Gets underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Schneider receives it in a wide position, and that has been cleared. Foden. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Messi. He is through here. Searching pass he's played there. There's the shot! Bergkamp. Schneider. And they win it back again. Might be danger here. Eto'o. Spread neatly. Eto'o will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Missed by a fraction.
they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Pressing high and with purpose. Oh, it's not good. Cambiasso. Schneider.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607 spettatori.
Maicon has it in a wide position. Oh no, it's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Bergkamp. Eto'o. Now it's Eto'o. He's got away. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. He's found a way through.
Exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Zanetti. That's good running with the ball. Oh, good-looking ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he shoots! He scored! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
That is a brilliant interception. It's not an especially good pass, that. Roberto Carlos. Zanetti. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, nice touch. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's managed to get free.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Kukçu. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Michael. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's found some space. Oh, shooting chance! Julio Cesar gets it away. Oh, he's been caught napping. Bergomi with a fine tackle. Schneider. And Maicon. And it's Bergomi. Pass somewhat off target. Smoothly does it. Yamal on a strong run down the right.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Inter Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Crunching tackle. Yamal. Roberto Carlos. Schneider. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. It's straight up! And kept out by the most relaxed at this stage.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. Corinthians have the chance to go the other way. Out to the right. Knocks it into space. Now that's well seen too. And they can counter here. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, there's a big game player, if ever there was one.
Iniesta, universally admired. So what do we expect from him today, Jim?
Well, he's the master of time and space, Peter. He finds those little pockets in dangerous areas, moves the ball forward, taking people in the narrowest of spaces and delivers precision balls. And he does it pretty much better than anyone else. Class.
Bergkamp, good driving run. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Masuaku got a long way forward to join the attack. Bergomi. So it is still 0-0. Bisek. Inter Milan do make frequent use of the long diagonal, Jim.
Yeah, they're obviously trying to get their fullbacks as involved as possible, Peter.
And what's the thought behind that?
Well, they're the ones who can find those little pockets of space out wide or go beyond the defence on the overlap. It really opens up all sorts of options for them.
Bergkamp. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Sara. And it's Messi. Played out towards the right wing. He'd have done well to reach that. Schneider. And Bisek. Zanetti. And it's Bergkamp. Oh, this is a great position. Nicely aimed pass. Eto'o. And he's being shifted off it. Iniesta. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Threads one in. Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a shot!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there. Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bergkamp getting this one clear. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Zanetti. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Michael.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Now it's Rafinha. That's a cute ball. That has been cut short. Rafinha is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Schneider. Roberto Carlos. That's going up front in a hurry. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Adriano is seated in a good position here. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Roberto Carlos. Cambiasso. Bergkamp. And it's Eto'o. For Cambiasso. And this is Schneider. That's good play. A lot of space ahead of him. Big chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Adriano is flagged offside. Upamecano tries to play it through. Now it's Iniesta. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Looking for a runner, and that was nowhere near his best. Masuaku. And there's the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Inter are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Cambiasso. Michael. To Cambiasso. It's Zanetti. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cambiasso stood up well to him there.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Inter Milan needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And the shot! And that would have been some goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bissek. And they continue each to cancel the other out. Bergkamp. Now it's Messi. That's a little off target. Bissek. And Zanetti. And it's Eto'o. Eto'o will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
You've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Tried running through him, but he was not having it. Bergkamp did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Might be danger here. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Michael. Cambiasso. Bissek. Zanetti. And here's Eto'o. Maicon picks it up out wide. Shoots! It's loose. Who's going to get there? Muslera trying to... Oh, what has happened here? Showing good feet. And the shot!
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Upamecano.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Perfectly measured that. It's gone out for a throw-in. He's tried one! And he's managed to get free. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Well, he's gone for goal! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Corner number 3 coming up. Quality ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Eto. Bergkamp. And he shoots! Oh, he's really drilled it. So their 4th quarter of the game. They've played it short. Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They're up to 5 corners now. There's the header! Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then. Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Harris ended up in no man's land. He's picked his way through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Upamecano gets a foot in here. Maicon.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And the counter is on. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And here's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great...
Cambiasso.
Zanetti.
Eto'o gets into a good position. He's got away. Roberto Carlos. Iniesta. Oh, it's Bergkamp. Neymar running with the ball. Neymar, good driving run. Maicon, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Zanetti. Cambiasso. And it's Bergkamp. Neymar. And this is Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Iniesta. Koundé. And this is Bergkamp. He's a sharp little ball here. He's through here. He's picked his way through.
And the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Iniesta. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. Bergkamp. And Bissek. Roberto Carlos. And that has left him in a heap. Neymar. Not gone well. Bellingham.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
And here's Mbappe. Neymar. And he's searching through. Drilled in low.
Zanetti.
And it's Schneider. Neymar.
He won't be happy with that one.
Well, it's Bergkamp. Eto'o. It's a good foot in there.
Oh, it's beyond the defence.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
João Neves picks it up, shoots!
Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Zanetti. Bergomi. Eto'o is in a really good position out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. João Neves attempts a clearance. Messi. Maicon kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That has ended up in no man's land. Looking for the run. And the first 45 minutes are up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 8, camisa 10, camisa 11.
And we're off again.
Neymar.
Both sides defensively robust up to now.
Camisa 14, camisa 19, camisa 21.
Claudio. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Might want to be careful there.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Shot is having a shot! And it's Neves. Koundé. Now Stones. Looking tidy in possession here. And here's Mbappe. He's found him there. And he is going into that little black book. So a chance here, what can they make of it?
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
That was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very good...
He's got to goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Lamine Yamal really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Zanetti. Bergkamp. Roberto Carlos has it out wide and in space. And it's Zanetti. Adriano. Now it's Snyder. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
It's run loose here. Out for a throw. Not the most convincing of passes. Claudio. And it's Tchouaméni. Distributed tidily. Delivers the ball. Tries to get it clear. Here's the return pass. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Cambiasso did just about enough to come out on top there. Now the party overly willing to compromise. Chouameni, that's a decent ball. There's the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Limassol really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 9.
I've got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything...
Oh, they could be caught out here.
Camisa 77. Camisa 18. Substituição.
Inter Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Roberto Carlos played for Lampard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bissek. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Chouameni. And here's Kvaratskhelia.
Oh, really well played.
And he's managed to get free. And he shoots! He scores! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Great vision.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space. Inter really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
And he's picked it up out wide. Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Bissek. Bergomi. Cambiasso. Vieri. Kvaratskhelia. Evair does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Oh, surely that deserves better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Zanetti. Cambiasso. Schneider. Inter Milan have a free kick. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. And we're done. Inter Milan were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. And already we're underway here. Martin Caceres, Jim. Precious little doubt about what his outstanding qualities are.
Aggression and tenacity, Peter, but there is another side to his game as well. He's got a certain confidence on the ball and he can pick a really telling pass too. That's vital if you're looking to play a patient, possession-based game.
Kubasi. Now it's Mbappe. He won't be happy with that one. Adriano. Roberto Carlos. That is lovely. Out for a throw.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Inter Milan, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. Played out wide. That's tidy. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Mbappe. That's a cute ball.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Eto'o looking to get on the end of this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Subimendi. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Eto'o. He's gone for goal! And for a moment, time stood still. France trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. No way through. Zanetti. Lovely, now then.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Michael. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Oh, he's been caught napping!
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's beaten the last man. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? The movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's De Jong. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's shifting through the gears here.
That's good defensive concentration.
Squeeze it through. Well, that is one way to stop him. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Michael. Cambiasso. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. He's had it taken off him. France do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Messi. De Jong. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. and on target. Ribery. He's on it, can he get away? Thinks one through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Ribery. Messi. And here's De Jong. And he was alert to it. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And the action is back underway.
Inter are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Subimendi.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Messi.
Looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
And that is as far as they're going to go. Zanetti. And it's Eto'o. Schneider.
And the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That is good alertness. Bergomi.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Real chance!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Foot in.
It's not gone well. He's picked his way through.
Oh, shooting chance! It's there! And finally, he has breathed life into the game! And that's it. That was always inevitable.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.953 spettatori.
Talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Cambiasso.
And Bisek. It's a pretty loose pass. Floated through. So much time and space here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Roberto Carlos.
And it's Zanetti. Bergkamp
Tries to pass it through.
Inter really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just...
There's the shot! Oh, taken with style! And this is getting better and better. So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Cambio di giocatori.
France have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And that has put paid to that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
Zanetti. Cambiasso. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Nicely weighted ball. Picked out brilliantly. Roll! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Raul clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Good ball over the top. Julio Cesar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Bissek. And it's Roberto Carlos. To Schneider. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Xhaka. Now he's got space here. This might... Tries a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Look, this is alarming because of the ease in which they're getting in behind.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And it's Michael. Bergkamp. And Bissek. Roberto Carlos. That's that, the end. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Hey everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost...
To Nelson!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Messi threads one in. It's been slipped through. Welcoming cuts out the pass. Pass somewhat off target. Zanetti. And it's Schneider. Great vision. Rijkaard. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. Oh, good ball! Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a cute ball. Now that's well seen too. Bisek. Inter Milan, yet to have an attempt on goal. Bisek promptly onto that face-to-face. Oh,
Goal! Barcelona!
one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one was
A little more decisiveness on the ball, and probably would have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He is through here. Oh, what has happened here?
Mbappe. Schneider. Inter Milan are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Now it's Schneider, and he's away. Eto'o. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Mbappe. And he's quick to snatch it back. Mbappe shapes to shoot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
On the through ball. That's the keeper's ball. Oh, that is a nice touch. That's good running with the ball. It's Eto'o! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's managed to get free. Nicely aimed pass. Adriano with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control.
He's having a shot! He's got a goal! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
Eto'o. Adriano. That has not gone well.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
He's found a way through. Schneider gets into some space. Can he finish? And it's come back out to him. It's in. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes.
And the first half is done. Inter Milan are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. The midway point of the game.
Well, who would have expected both teams were going in level after that? Lots of drama, and Peter, please don't ask me to pick a winner.
What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And the game has already resumed here. Michael. Cambiasso. Roberto Carlos. Schneider. And once more he proves rigid and robust. And he has shown him a yellow card. Comfortable claim for the keeper.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Tries to play it through, engages and forces him off the ball. Tries to pass it through. Bergomi spots it and intercepts. Schneider. Now it's Schneider. Wriggles his way through. Great defending, strong and determined. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Messi. Oh, good read. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Adriano is flagged offside. He's hit it long, but astray. Cross. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Schneider. And that is as far as they're going to go. Messi. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Good play on the left-hand side here. Aim forwards. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, it's Bergkamp. He's got away. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That's travelling a long way. Now, what about a counter-attack? Can he get it through? Bissek calmly anticipates. Schneider. Schneider, good strong midfield running here. He has found a way through. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Out towards the flank. Ditch defending, but that'll do. Taken back almost at once. Rijkaard really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes. Inter really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Can he get on the end of this? Adriano, right, Schneider. That's a shade optimistic. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Schneider driving forwards. And a chance! Goal! Inter! And the comeback is complete. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Marcó en el minuto 84.
Into the land, go into the lead.
I think you can write this one off with a pearl. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Now it's Eto'o. Maicon could try cutting inside here. Oh, shooting chance! Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Oh, it's come loose.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Habrá
2 minutos de descuento.
You felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's been... And the shots! They've done it! They have stolen level at last! He forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
And that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And the referee brings it to a close.
What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Se ha encontrado a un niño rubio de unos 4 años que viste camiseta verde y lleva una mochila roja y dice haberse perdido. Se ruega a su madre que acuda a recogerlo a la puerta 21.